Hello YouTube, and welcome to another Mac Tips Weekly video. In this video, we are going to look at the 5 tips to make Spotlight in macOS the most useful feature of your Mac. For my Patreon subscribers, I'll have 5 more tips for Spotlight that dive into these features even more. If you're not a patron yet, check out the link in the description and sign up for as little as $1 per month. For now though, let's check out these 5 tips for Spotlight on macOS. Tip number 1, launching apps with Spotlight. Before getting into tip number 1, you should know how to at least access Spotlight so you can make use of these tips. All you need to do is hit the Command and Spacebar buttons on your keyboard. Pressing both and releasing them will bring up the Spotlight window. Now that you know how to open Spotlight, let's start with the single best feature that Spotlight has, in my opinion, and that is launching apps. Instead of opening your Applications window every time you want to launch an app, or even moving from your keyboard to your mouse to launch an app in the dock, you can launch apps right from Spotlight using your keyboard. To do this, open up a Spotlight window and just start typing the application name that you're looking for. Spotlight will find it just about as quickly as you can type it, and once it's highlighted, just hit the return key. That's all there is to it. This is a simple tip, but it's definitely the bulk of why I use Spotlight. Tip 2, calculator in Spotlight. Your Mac has a calculator app that comes pre-installed, but it's more of a pain to find it and launch it than just having a real calculator or even using your phone when you need to do some quick math. Thankfully, Spotlight has you covered here as well, as it's smart enough to take most of your math entries and return a result. This means your hands don't need to leave the keyboard to get the result. To use Spotlight Calculator, just open Spotlight window and type the math equation you're looking to solve. This includes basic addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division, but also includes basic variable formulas as well. For example, if you type 2x plus 3y into Spotlight, you'll get the result of 6. The same thing happens if you type 3x minus 7, and you're shown the result of negative 21. Tip 3, choose what Spotlight searches. The great thing about Spotlight is that it searches every folder, file, calendar event, music file, movie, contact, and more without you having to tell it anything other than a basic search term. This is great unless you never want to search, say, calendar events or PDF files. Instead of just ignoring these results when they come up, you can actually tell Spotlight to not search for these areas or file types. To do this, open up System Preferences and click on Spotlight. Here, you're provided with a list of search categories. To tell Spotlight not to search a certain area, just uncheck the box next to that category name, and you don't have to search. In my case, I never look for events or reminders or contacts with Spotlight, so I'll uncheck them. Next, click on the Privacy tab. Here, you can tell Spotlight to not search certain areas when performing a Spotlight search. For example, I have thousands of files on my external drive, but it's all working files for my videos, so I don't want to slow down searches by always looking there, since I know anything I'm searching for isn't going to be there. To add a location that'll be kept out of Spotlight search results, just click the plus sign at the bottom left of the window and choose the location to restrict. That's it. Now Spotlight won't look in this folder or drive when searching in the future. Tip number 4. Move the Spotlight box. Open a new Spotlight search by hitting Escape if the window is open, and then hitting the Command and Spacebar keys again on your keyboard. Once open, you can type into the box that appears and enter any search you want. Since the box appears dead center on your screen, it can be a little tough to see the window behind it, especially if you need that information to type into Spotlight. To fix this, you can click and drag the Spotlight window anywhere on screen that you like. Personally, I like it either on my second monitor or in the upper left-hand corner of my primary screen. This way I can move windows to the right or down and still see their contexts while interacting with Spotlight. The window will remember this position and will appear here from now on. Tip number 5, conversions. There are countless apps and websites out there that will convert any currency or units of measurement for you. But why use them when you have a conversion app already installed on your Mac thanks to Spotlight? Open up a Spotlight window and just type in the conversion you want. For example, enter $100 to pesos, and you'll see the result is 2,007 pesos and 99 cents. What, you see a different number of pesos in your search? Well, that's a good thing, as this is updated to the current exchange rate, so you're always on the mark. The same thing goes for unit conversion. Does something online list that it's 125 millimeters, but you need that in inches? No problem. Spotlight is so smart that all you need to type is 125 mm, and it automatically shows you the conversion to inches. Need that in feet? Just type 125 mm 2 feet, and you'll see that the answer is 0.41 feet. It really is that simple. Well, that's it for your 5 tips to make Spotlight the most valuable tool on your Mac. But there's far more that Spotlight can do. Check out my patron-only video this week for 5 more tips to make Spotlight even more useful. You can sign up for as little as $5 per month to get access to all my patron videos so that you can make the most of your Mac. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share, and click the little bell over there so that you always know when there's a new video. Thanks again for watching, stay safe, and don't forget to Mac on.